Hey everybody! Welcome back to Brick Building Fun. Today we have something very special, very different for you. I interviewed a big-time Lego YouTuber. You might have heard of him. Let me get his name here. I probably won't pronounce it right. His name is Marcel Bonnici? Bonnici? Anyway, his channel is called Astonishing Studios. He does a lot of really cool builds of vending machines, and they really work. I saw one where you put a penny in and it dispenses the thing, and otherwise it doesn't. Really awesome stuff. I'll put a link to his channel down below so you can check that out. I highly encourage that. And yeah, I sat down and interviewed him, and we had a nice conversation. So here it is. Enjoy. Hey, hello.
Hey Josh, how's it going?
Hey, I'm doing good, doing well. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well too. I released a Lego Ideas project 2 years ago, and today it hit 10K, so it's a special day for me.
Oh, nice. What is it?
It is a Lego M&M's dispenser.
Oh,
So I have it right here. There's orange and pink M&Ms in it right now, which will not be the case if it becomes a set. It'll actually correlate with proper color, but you push down a lever and it dispenses some M&Ms.
oh, that's cool. Yeah, I remember seeing one of your videos a couple days ago about how those work. Very nice.
Thank you.
Very simple.
Yep.
Ingenious. It's good stuff. Okay. That's cool. I like I like how you got your solid colored background, and I got mine here too. We match.
Yeah. Yep, I had it set up because I also have a live stream tomorrow, and I don't live stream often, so I thought I might as well should make it the best quality as possible, and plus it doubles as being convenient for this interview.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, and I like to hide the mess behind me.
hmm
Okay.
Just for clarification, I can't see your webcam. It's like loading. Skype makes it
Oh,
look like it's loading.
let me turn it off and turn it back on again. Is it working now?
It still looks like it's loading. As long as you don't have anything that's crucial to visually show me, it should be fine now.
Okay, yeah, it should be, because I'm recording my screen and I can see myself, so I guess and I can see you, so I guess that's the main thing.
Okay.
Okay, alright, so, alright, I got a few questions written down here. How long have you been interested in vending machines?
Vending machines, I think, for a while, probably like 10 years now. It mainly started when my family would go to the local YMCA, and there would be one room filled with a bunch of vending machines, and I was just so astounded by how tempting the bags of chips and whatnot looked through the glass display, but my mom wasn't falling for the marketing ploy, so
Mm-hmm.
I eventually realized the only way I could actually fulfill or get close to fulfilling my vending machine obsession was by creating my own out of Lego.
Wow. So, any parents watching this out there, denying your kids things can lead to great things.
Oh yes, the answer is no is a very powerful and encouraging word if you really want it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's cool. I've got an uncle who was in the vending machine business for a while.
Wow, that's awesome.
Didn't work out for him, I don't think. Unless it did, I don't know. But I seem to remember dozens of little quarter machines in the basement of his house. Yeah.
Gotcha,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, you had something to add?
No, not really. I think that was pretty cool and a good connection that you actually have a relative who's in the vending machine industry.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, let's see. When did your channel first take off? How long did it take?
Um, the main, it was in 2015 when it started to take off. I actually made a video, which is unlisted now, where I announced that I was taking a brick fat break from YouTube because I sort of lost inspiration, and
Hmm.
I was busy with high school work during the time. But I came back after 3 months. I read some books, looked at some articles online, and realized I should treat the YouTube channel with a more mature business mindset. And that's when
Hmm.
I started creating machines that have brands in them, like a McDonald's McFlurry maker, and
Hmm.
that one started getting on websites like Fox and whatnot. And then from there, articles started publishing features on my work, and then eventually I got to 100,000 subscribers less than a year later. And while the
Wow.
articles haven't been as active as they used to be, that definitely gave me a very helpful boost.
I see. That's interesting. brands. I should remember that one. Okay. That's cool. Let's see. When did you first become interested in Lego? What sets did you collect? What sets do you like now?
I first became interested in Lego probably the age that most kids become intrigued by it, which was about 3 years old. Wasn't able to build a set until I was 7 years old. I remember it was a Spider-Man 2 Doc Ock set with like a helicopter and whatnot. That one I felt proud that I was able to build by myself. But then I had help before that from my mom building the sets for me as well as my next door neighbor.
Yeah.
But eventually they got tired of me asking for their assistance.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I got 2 boys here who are 8 and 6, and they don't need as much help now. But I remember, well, at first it was a lot of fun because I would be the only one building, so they'd get a set. I'd be like, all right, a toy for me to play with. But yeah, they become more independent, and they just want help. And I don't know. It probably shouldn't be that big of a problem, really. But
Yeah, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. It's fun they have a toy to play with, but it's also bad if they aren't able to learn how to build a simple Lego set by themselves. Because at least for me now, building something from instructions is no big deal whatsoever.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so you do a lot of original builds. Where do you get your parts?
I buy my parts initially, and I think this is a very good tip for anyone starting out building Lego creations, although I haven't seen it suggested often, is buying bulk used Lego pieces on eBay. For instance, type in Lego Blue if you want to build like a Burger King set, which is what I did a couple years ago. And then find a package that looks like it has a good variety of pieces. Make sure it doesn't have like too many plates or something, because you're not going to be able to get a creation that's that tall if it is just a lot of flat pieces. And make sure each piece is under 10 cents per, calculating or estimating that there's like 225 pieces per pound of Lego or something like that. And then you'll be able to get Lego, which, although it's used, you're still able to use it because that's the purpose of bricks. And you actually got it for a really good deal. But if you do need specific pieces, bricklink.com is a great hobbyist website.
Excellent. Okay, that's cool. Let's see. Do you only build vending machines now, or do you do other sets? Do you follow the instructions now at all?
If you were asking if I build official Lego sets anymore, not really. I actually did buy this Lego Brickhead set because I'm sort of curious. It has a great variety of pieces, so I might just try to build something random with that.
Oh, that's cool.
But I don't buy like the main Lego City sets or anything like that anymore. I'm confident in my own building talents.
That's cool. I might get to that point one day, but right now my thing is I buy the sets and I build the sets according to the instructions on camera. It's everyone's got their own style. It's cool. I might get into more of original sets. I've done one original build all so far.
Gotcha. Yeah, I remember with it was Lego Indiana Jones sets that really inspired me to create something that focuses so heavily on playability features. So from Indiana Jones sets, I was inspired to create vending machines. So yeah, it will take some time to get the right inspiration to build your own thing. Have no worries.
Yeah, I've got a good base of pieces here. Let's see. Oh, what is your favorite and least favorite thing about Lego?
Well, my least favorite thing would be how I would appreciate if they focused on playability features more. A lot of their sets seem to only be boring models that you put on your shelves that only talents or only skills are collecting dust and having some cheapo flick fire missiles. Granted, I haven't looked at Lego in a while, so it might be better now. But I would prefer if they released things that were entirely focused around a playability feature. My favorite thing about Lego would be how impulsive of a building resource it is. With other things, you would need to, say, if you were building a birdhouse, you need to cut pieces of wood, glue it on, wait for it to set, yada yada. But if you were to build something out of Lego, you just take a piece that's your desired size, snap it on. There's no drying or cutting needed.
Yeah, it's very instant. Oh yeah, I remember what I was going to say about the kids' Legos. One of the pitfalls, if any, their builds always they inevitably break. And it's the end of the world when something that they really liked gets smashed to pieces.
Oh yeah, that's really annoying. Especially even in like if you create your own creations, when something is destroyed, it's hard to honestly keep your cool sometimes.
Yeah, especially when something was really difficult to build
Oh yeah,
or took a long time. Because anytime I do an original build, I like to work for several days on it.
yeah,
I say,
yeah. All us Lego builders can relate. Don't worry, nobody's alone on that.
yeah, excellent. Okay. Now this was originally my first question, and it was the first thing I wanted to know. It's the first thing I want to know when I see anyone's videos. What kind of camera do you use?
I brought my materials down here in case you'd like to see them.
Oh, excellent. Yes, for sure.
Okay. So this is a without the lens because you have to buy the lens separately unless you get a kit. Is the Canon Rebel T5i.
Okay.
It says it like right there.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. A lot of people used the T3i back a couple years ago, but this is the newest version. It has a cool swivel out screen that you can rotate in any direction you want. For instance, if I'm filming something high, I can look from below the screen. This is a free lens that comes with it. I also have another lens that costs a lot more than free, but this one honestly suffices.
Is that the 18-55 or the
Yeah,
18 to...
yeah, it's one of the really basic ones, 18 to 55
Yeah.
EFS. I don't know all the specs on it, but
Okay,
that's
yeah, it's probably a 3.5 to something else. Yeah, my first DSLR was a T3, and right now I use a 70D. And
Gotcha.
I got an L lens, and yeah, I've spent some money.
Yeah, that sounds like it's even better than mine.
Yeah, it's given me a little trouble with recording because you have to have the batteries have to be charged, and I find the memory cards kind of wear out after a while. So I've found I have a couple of these. You can't see them, but it's a Canon Vixia R700. I got two of those because one was like $300 and the other one was $200, and they've been more reliable for me for shooting video, and they're very small and light.
Yeah, sometimes setting up a DSLR is just really annoying.
Yeah, but DSLRs are great for still shots.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, how is your studio set up?
This isn't my actual studio I'm at right now. Well, studio, because everyone's probably just using a room in their house that they don't really need. In my case, my sister is usually studying abroad most of the year, so I have my backdrop set up in her room. It's mainly a paper backdrop from a company called Savage Roll, or Savage. So I have yellow, blue, white, and then black, which I don't really use in my videos. They're usually set up on these two poles that I have outside the screen right now. I'll have a table a lot similar to the one I have right now. This serves as the platform that the backdrop is draped on. I'll have the machine on top of it, and then I'll just set up two studio lights here. Can you see the
Yeah.
You can see the corner of one of them right there.
Okay, is that a softbox?
Yep, yeah, two soft boxes. I have two like little desk lamps, but I don't really use those anymore. And then I just have the tripod with the camera on top of it set up.
Oh, that's good. So just two lights.
Yep.
Yeah, I use a ton of lights. It's crazy because I'm not just lighting up myself. I have to light the green screen behind me, and I light the thing I'm working on too. So
Right.
it's a little over complex. Not over.
Yeah, I'm able to get away with like so few lights because I'm usually focusing on a machine on a backdrop, and the machine isn't human size, so it's able to be. I'm able to use one softbox or two softboxes to focus on this while consequently lighting the background instead of having a softbox prioritized for each foreground and background.
Yeah, that's cool. So you've got a simpler setup. That's good. Let's see. Do you have any special tricks in the way you film your videos that sets you apart from everybody else?
Film. I do use a lot of angles in my machines, so it has a little more. It looks a little more exciting rather than just filming one continuous shot of a machine. It also helps if I want to, say, modify a take where everything's going well except one part of the dispensing process looks a little sloppy. I can cut to a close-up shot that I filmed at another time and show it looking a little more smooth. That's something I feel more people should do. Other tricks that I use, sometimes I hold the tripod on two legs instead of three, which allows me to swivel it in an interesting manner to get some cool panning shots of the machine. And I also have a 360 turntable where it's just a circle, and then there's a switch on the side, and it lets the machine automatically rotate on that platform.
Oh, that's cool. That's a good idea. Yeah, A little while ago, I bought Lazy Susan, this like clear glass, but it doesn't do it automatically. I might have to look for one of those.
Yeah, yeah, I know a lot of YouTubers have the manual ones.
Hmm. Yeah, that's cool. I'd like to find out what Jang Briggs uses. Have you seen any of his videos?
I have, yeah, yeah. I'm not sure what he uses. It looks like it's almost done by hand, but he's just got a really smooth motion to his fingers, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, you might just be good at that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Now we're getting away from Legos a little bit. Do you have any pets at home?
No pets,
No.
nah. My mom's allergic to cats and dogs, and my siblings all got fish for a short amount of time, but then after a few months they got tired of eating them. But
Oh.
I never was intrigued by them.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I've got. I grew up with cats, and yeah, here my girlfriend has. She's allergic to cats, so we've got two dogs, and I gotta say, dogs are kind of better pets. Cats are better animals. Dogs are better pets.
Yeah, except cats are lower maintenance, correct?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. They wash themselves. They bury their own poop. Although, if they're inside cats, you have to got to clean up the litter box. But that's not that big of a deal. It's a
Yeah.
lot easier than going to the backyard and picking up all the piles. Okay. What other stuff are you into? What other interests?
I mean, I've invested so much time into YouTube that I don't really know what else my hobbies would be. Sometimes I think if I was to do a channel other than Lego, it would be like a Kapunk trick shot channel or something where you bounce the balls into the cups. But
Mm.
that's not a hobby for me right now. What I'd say is finance, being a frugal guy, I guess,
Mm.
as well as just going to school for robotic engineering.
Oh, that's a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's cool. Very cool. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's the end of my questions. Yeah, I think that'll do it. So thank
Awesome.
you for talking to me today. Hope everybody enjoyed that. And yeah, I'll see you
My
next
pleasure,
time.
Josh.